Hello everyone, and welcome to a reaction video. But me and Kynan are going to be watching Death Battle. I have seen this episode of Death Battle. Something that we're going to be doing with Death Battles in the future. If there's an episode that I have not seen, that we both have not seen, but we'll take bets on it and see who will win. But before we get into this, there's some stuff that happened. The studio Rooster Teeth shut down. Warner Bros. Discovery has decided it's going to shut their doors. Um, it's not completely on Warner Brothers' faults on this one, because from what I've heard, Rooster Teeth wasn't as financially successful. Only like a few series that they had was bringing in money. One of those was Death Battles. I want to take a quick minute to say, hope everyone who lost their job in the closure of Rooster Teeth uh, finds another job they're able to create projects that they enjoy. Kynan, do you know of Rooster Teeth?
I mean, I've heard of Rooster Teeth, and I remember in the past so many times their name popping up in YouTube. I can't remember if there are any videos I watched outside of what we've seen in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm I really don't know much about Rooster Teeth, but the whole situation does seem to suck because I know Warner Brothers is trying to make profit because of so many years being in debt that they have to get somehow money back, but at the same time there's also issues with how they're putting out product. I mean, I get if it's something is not as financially successful as it should be, it creates those hard decisions. At the same time, I feel like there could be some way to avoid that. I mean, again, Warner Brothers is no stranger to being in the hot seat because, after all, their music label is constantly criticized because so many people don't want to be recording albums with them. I mean, Green Day even um, sabotaged an album just to get out of their contract, or tons of studio interference. Um, as the DC universe has been a mess because there just never wants to be a clear path or certain projects like a whole finished uh was it Batwoman or Batgirl movie working in post production just gets deleted.
You're on
And
camera. That's recording.
yeah, they'll do that. Yeah, they're putting out like some products that you know could have used better writing or better handling. For example, Wonder Woman 1984 was a mess. And even in the games department, they're doing a little trend hopping. Like, we all know EA was infamous for microtransactions with Star Wars Battlefront, but they're kind of killing Mortal Kombat 1 with all the microtransactions. So I think right now Warner Brothers is in this current phase of making decisions where, from some standpoints, it does seem like the logical part of it, but at the same time, it, it I'm on the fence about it. It's really 50-50 because on one end, I want to be able to see product that is loved by the creators of the product and has followers that equally love that product.
It's it's been a very shitty week this week. Um, with the news of Akira Toriyama's death, with Rooster Teeth shutting down, Death Battle being on a current indefinite hiatus, basically, because of that. But as they say, the show must go on. Kynan, what do you know of Boba Fett and or Samus?
I don't know a single thing about Samus. I hear the name a lot. I don't know a single thing.
I'm pretty sure Samus is from the Metroid games. Um, James would be a great person to have on to talk about this. Um, I may link his. I probably will link his Twitch in the chat in the description below. Be sure to check him out. He is a great streamer. He streams every Saturday. So check him out on Twitch. Who do you think is going to win this? Before you answer that, I should probably state this is season 1 of Death Battle, and it's also the episode 1. So this is back when Ben he voices Wiz in the whenever you watch it, kind of, he is the voice of Wiz. Ben was doing most of the workload himself. It wasn't really a team behind it, so it is, compared to some of the newer stuff, it is a bit cringe to get through, but we will watch them. So do you have who do you think will win, Boba Fett or Samus?
Um, Going with my honest opinion, I've always felt Boba Fett was overrated, and you really don't see much of his abilities or anything in the original Star Wars. And I really haven't seen anything of him beyond that. But
This is also prior to I think Disney's acquisition of Star Wars,
but
because this is 2010.
given what I know, in my own opinion, I'd say I'm rooting for Samus.
I honestly do not remember who won this fight. I know I've seen it. I want to say it's Samus that wins, but out of competition, I want to say Boba Fett. So I guess we can count this as the first official one of our competition here. See who can predict the most right. I say this is initial predictions. After we get to right before the fight, we will make another prediction, and then after that will be the final prediction before the actual fight begins. So, Kynan, if you wouldn't mind, hit play.
These are the same people that did Courage versus Scoob, right?
Yes, but that is also like this is also 13 years before they got before Scooby Doo Courage, so they don't have the budget of Scooby Doo Courage yet.
Right.
So, if you would hit play.
Yep.
The Bounty Hunter, galactic pirates of living beings. They blow shit up for cash. A prime example is Boba Fett, the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy. But don't forget Samus Aran. She's so badass whole planets explode when she's done with them. Boom! I'm Wizard, and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze the weapons, armor, and skills of these two beastly killers and answer the most important question of all. Which of these two warriors would win a death battle? Boba Fett is well known for his cunning,
sorry, this is also already cringe.
But his killer instinct relies on his diverse
You don't have to pause it.
of death. Plus,
yeah,
you don't have to pause it. We can talk over this whenever the fight actually starts. We can be quiet, I guess, but we can talk over it, unless you want to actually hear the discussions or the points they make. I can hear it.
So,
You play.
right.
He wears the most badass spacesuit ever. That's no ordinary spacesuit, Boomstick. That's Fett's Mandalorian armor, forged of nearly indestructible duraplast containing a micro-energy field for dispersing impacts. This guy can have a freaking bomb blow up in his face and still walk away. His gauntlets house a flamethrower with a reach of 5 meters, a fiber cord whip, and numerous concussion and stun missiles. His weapon of choice is his EE-3 carbine rifle, an extremely accurate and powerful weapon which Fett often cradles like a child. Yeah, I do that with my guns too. That's not weird at all, Boomstick. Fill us in on Fett's heavy weaponry. Well, everybody and their grandmother knows that Fett can zoom around on his badass jetpack, but that jetpack also has a single anti-vehicle homing rocket.
Okay,
And
pause.
believe me, you don't want to see this thing headed your way. That's right, Boomstick. In short, Fett is a human Swiss Army knife. He's killed
Pause.
hundreds of
Okay,
criminals,
so
politicians, and Jedi. He's even
that
held his own.
rocket jetpack, the rocket backpack. How does that work? Kynan, can you explain how that works? The is rocket
I mean-
backpack?
I don't know. Star Wars is a world where they come up with magical BS to explain away everything, such as Palpatine returning somehow.
I guess. Okay. But he held he fought Darth Vader twice. Why does he have a lightsaber?
I know there's a point in that lore where there's the dark saber.
Yeah, that shows up in the
But-
Mandalorian show.
Yeah, I think part of this is just like fan recordings of stuff.
Mm.
After all, there's nothing in the original trilogy that shows Boba with a lightsaber.
Okay. Hit play, I guess.
Against Darth Vader twice. Holy shit, that is hardcore. He became leader of the Mandalorian mercenaries after the Galactic Civil War and battled Mace Windu to a draw when he was 12 years old. Sam Jackson's got nothing on him. But with all his awesomeness, every so often Fett will totally blow it. He's fallen into the Sarlacc 3 times. 3! And the Sarlacc's not exactly running around looking for snacks. 3 times? How do you even do that once? It's a giant hole in the ground with teeth, and he's got a jetpack. Still, even with his ridiculous flaws, Boba Fett is a whole new meaning of deadly.
No disintegration.
As you wish. Samus Aran was infused with bird-like Chozo DNA at a young age, increasing her strength, speed, and athletic ability far beyond those of a normal human being. How do they do that? I want me some bird DNA. She wears the power suit, typically in Varia form, shielding her entire body without restricting any movement or flexibility. Too bad it makes it look like a dude. Her primary weapon, the arm cannon, has acquired numerous awesome upgrades over the years, though the basic power beam is a pea shooter with a pathetic range. But when it's fully charged, it'll blow your face off. Bam! Shoot the woo! The arm cannon can also use an ice beam, a grapple beam, and a plethora of seeking and super missiles. Samus controls the skies with a powerful and speedy screw attack, and if there's trouble in the battlefield, she can curl into morph ball mode and slip away unnoticed. What the? How does she do that? Bird DNA, Boomstick. Bird DNA. Samus also has a freaking huge supply of power bombs, which will destroy anything on the screen in seconds. Nothing survives. She is known to be the bounty hunter capable of taking on impossible missions, fighting massive beasts, and even wiping out an entire species. However, she often makes mistakes. Somehow, she always seems to lose all her power-ups and upgrades at the beginning of every mission. Man, someone get this chick a purse. The combatants
Okay,
are set.
pause.
Let's end this debate once and for all. But for
Okay. Did that analysis change your opinion on who you think's gonna win?
What was that?
Do you think do you think did your prediction change? Do you think Samus is still gonna win?
It's a toughie because you got them talking about Boba having indestructible armor, but then again, even that's gonna have a weak point because, I mean, look what happened to his father.
Mm-hmm.
So, I, I'm not sure. I mean, if Boba can fly around, he's got um phasers, um he's got it all. You know, I get Samus, he's got their own abilities. So, I I really don't know. I mean, I want to say Samus, but at the same time, I feel they're going to find some way to make it be where, um, what's his face,
Boba Fett.
wins. Yeah, Boba Fett. I blanked out for a minute.
Okay, so do you want to stay with Samus and I'll stay with Boba Fett? Okay. Let's hit play.
Play?
Yep.
First, we gotta pay off my double-barrel bazooka shotgun, thanks to Netflix. Netflix delivers movies directly to your home, saving you
Oh,
time
you can see
and
up the
money.
ad.
Instantly, Netflix is free trial, so they.
Fight!
You're mine.
Holy shit! Did you see that, Wiz?
Pause.
That was insane! Fett battled like a champ, but in
Oh. The Ode Death Battle Season 1 graphics were not that great. But it does improve. Um, it, I do remember now that Samus did win, just because Samus won. But I I just feel like I like the newer Death Battles more because they're higher budget, but this is still good for like an indie project. Kynan,
Yeah.
you won! Congratulations.
I mean, the graphics, the animation wasn't as bad as
Remember,
if I would.
remember, it's 2010, so it is not going to be the best. Yep. So, congrats! You are one up in the Death Battle poll. So, you want to do the outro?
Yeah. So if you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel, share the videos around, and check out more videos of our podcast where we go over currently Dragon Ball and future videos that we intend to cover.
See you guys.